welcome to another episode with us at Illumin. I am Marcia Cummings,
And I'm Dr. Wade Green.
and first of all, we want to thank everyone who's enjoyed our first episode, and gave us a lot of good feedback
Yes.
and a little bit of criticism, but that's
But
okay.
criticism is good because
Right.
this is all new to us and we're still learning.
And we're a work in progress, as this is too. So it's never a problem to share and help us grow and
Definitely.
shoot us questions. So thanks again, and we appreciate it. So today we are answering our first question: how to be happier.
Yeah. How do you live a happier life?
Right. And we get this a lot. I think we've had to ask ourselves this in our own lives because we're not always therapists. But we also, this comes up a lot with clients, and it may not come out in exactly the form of how to be happier, but
Yes.
a lot of times this is where it leads to. It's just maybe under different terminology. So we thought we give a list of how many we come up with.
About 7.
Okay, a good 7. And you want to add anything before we jump right in?
Nope, I can't think of anything right now.
So the first one, the most difficult one, accept your faults.
Which is sometimes very hard to do because we all like to be right. We all like to be the best at everything, and we're not. We're human.
Talk for yourself. I am. No, I'm so lying. I wish. I'm close. But and also in on our faults, we give ourselves opportunities to really learn from them because we're works in progress, and so we're constantly learning and growing. So it's okay if the fault kind of hits you or the mistake hits you, but then it's saying, okay, what do I get out of this? How do I learn? How do I apply it in the future? And so that's why I think it's very important to learn to accept your faults. Scary, but true.
Okay. The second one was appreciate your blessings and accept where you are in life, even if it's not where you want to be.
There you go. Sometimes we are so caught up in, the past. We get stuck in the past that we forget to really enjoy the present. Or we get so stuck in the what ifs or what about the far, far future, which we're planning for the future, not discredit that at all. But we have to learn to really be present in the now and appreciate now. Because I'm actually believing that your happiness doesn't always come from achieving the actual goal. It's the progress or the process to the goal. Because then as you achieve each step, then it's like, wow, I did that, and I did this, and now I'm here, and then bam, goal met.
And sometimes I find with clients, they're so concerned about reaching that one final point.
I'll be happy if I have that over there.
Yeah, they are missing the small things along the way. So
See the
make
process.
sure you enjoy the journey of life and not so much the destination where you're trying to get.
That was so well said. As you see, I'm a comedian in this. But no, it is important. And then the more you learn to appreciate now, I think it gives you so much more to look forward to in the future.
Yeah.
So, all right, number 3, listen to how you talk to yourself. Basically, be gentle and talk love and kindness into yourself. I think if you've ever read my blog, I always talk about pouring love into yourself. Well, this is that opportunity. Sometimes we get stuck in our heads and negative talk and complaining about ourselves. Again, I'm not where I want to be. I should be doing this. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And we forget that that doesn't really help. So it is learning to love your body as it is. Even if you want to lose weight, still saying, I appreciate this stomach because it's where I carry my baby. She's 20, so I can't even use that excuse. I appreciate this. I appreciate that. I love where I am. I love what I went through because it's got me where I am, where I'm stronger and better. It is really learning. And if not, just saying, I'm trying my best. I'm loving me. I'm growing. I'm healing.
Exactly. As I said, be kinder to yourself because the negative self-talk, it starts to create a cycle. And sometimes it's very hard to break out of that cycle.
And it depletes you and really takes away from your joy and happiness. But the more you, and it doesn't mean bad things don't happen, but it's also recognizing you can't keep bad things from happening, but you can still take a moment to say, even though this bad thing happened, I'm alive, I'm breathing, I wasn't hurt, I've got a beautiful family, whatever the case may be. That way, that one bad situation doesn't mean it's a bad life at all. It's just a situation.
I think the next one was don't sweat the small stuff. And I'm actually going to combine this, I think, with another one, which is only worry about the things that you can actually control. Because people get so caught up in worrying about things that they have absolutely no control over. So often we have to bring them back and say, okay, in this situation, what could you manage? And you have to accept the fact that you can only manage so much, and some things just happen.
And also recognizing when you can't control the behavior of others, you can't control the
Absolutely
reaction of
not.
others, but you can control your reaction. You can control your behavior. You can do these things. Sometimes, well, they made me do that. Well, no, you had the choice. And yes, they may have triggered you. They may have poked the bear. But again, we get to decide how we're going to react. So.
Yeah, I often tell my clients, no one can make you do anything or react a certain way. You did that on your own. It struck a chord in you,
Right.
and this was the result. But you control that.
There you go. So then I guess instead of 7, we have 6 since we combined the 2.
Okay.
All right. So last but not least, my favorite, you've got to say, "I got this," or in your case, "You got this." And even though that does go back to the positive self-talk, it is important. I always say everyone should have that hype word or hype phrase where you are just in the morning, maybe you're just not feeling it. You're not,
Okay.
yeah, just something where you're feeding something to yourself. And trust me, I'm not a morning person. I wake up, and I love the work I do, but I don't wake up saying, "Ooh, I get to do the work I love." I wake up, well, I want to go back to bed, leave me alone. How early my clients come in. Not till later. I'm going back to sleep. But then I remind myself, I do enjoy the work I do. I have a routine that I go over everything I appreciate about my life, or appreciate. Some days it's just like, look, I woke up. That's all I got. But I always remind myself, I've got this. And I've got this, and I'm going to do great things. And as soon as I get moving, great things are going to happen, and boom. So just reminding yourself, honestly, you've gone through some of the toughest days of your life. And you'll continue to. You've got the resiliency to do so. It's reminding yourself how many other things you've gotten through. And then once you're able to do that, nothing can take away your strength. And so again, this is how you begin to tap your happiness. So of course, you just got to go through all those things we said. Make sure you replay this. Listen to it over and over again until you, or make sure you write all this down. But even if you don't do all 6/7 things, pick something. One thing at a time, and that way you just add it to your repertoire, and you'll find that you're happier more, and then you don't sweat the small stuff. You are able to accept responsibility for your mistakes, but you don't beat yourself up for them because it's no purpose to. And then you're able to enjoy where you are and even appreciate where you're going more.
Yes. So even if all 6 or 7 of these things don't resonate with you, and one thing does, make sure you grab that one thing and utilize it.
So that's all I've got. I can't think of anything else. You?
No, I think we're good.
All right, we're good. And please let us know if we forgot something, if we missed something.
Or if you want to know more about something.
Good point. Reach out to us. Let us know. Leave us a message. Make sure you give us a thumbs up.
Definitely.
Lots of thumbs up.
Thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe.
All right. And until next time, have a great day.
Bye, guys.